Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is your reading for mid to late June, going into July 2026 for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. Welcome, my name is Michelle and this is Gypsy Insights. Hope that you enjoy the reading, Taurus. Let's see, I've been meditating on these cards, so just a few more shuffles and we will get into the reading for you guys. Taurus, this is mid to late June going into July, or really whenever you're called to view this video, Taurus. So let's see. While I'm putting down these cards, I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Please do keep them coming, guys. Very important for my channel. I would be very appreciative of any support that you give me at this time, Taurus. I am open for business when it comes to personal readings. If you'd like a Try Me special, I am offering that at the moment. $29 if you're a US resident. If you're one of my Aussies, you get a special price, so you can email me for more information, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Okay, Soulkin. Taurus, recognition of family and kinship here. Lovely. Soulmate energy. I'm also going to get a chakra card for Taurus. Soul kin. And communication. All right. So you could be reaching out to someone who is a treasured family member at this time, Taurus. Soul kin. Now, with this one, guys, it's definitely a feeling of an enduring connection. So let's see. The Two of Swords. So for some of you, there has been a lack of communication. It may have been blocked. Okay. Yeah. A friendship, a relationship. The Nine of Wands. Definitely boundaries here, Taurus. So whoever this person is, there's a recognition at a deep soul level of a connection, but on the physical realm, on the physical plane, there appears to be a massive blockage. I mean, look at this. Two of Swords, Nine of Wands. You know, there are relationships that are more superficial in life, and then there are those that are very deep soul connections. But of course, with that great depth of love that we can feel on a soul level comes certainly the possibility for deep pain. Yes. So what I'm getting here is that for some of my Taurians, you may have been blocking out a more deep soul connection in favor of something that feels perhaps a little bit more superficial. Yeah. But when we have that deep soul recognition, it can be very difficult to let that person go. I think that, it feels like I've been getting that time travel energy for you, Taurus, and I'm getting it again. Somebody who is that soul kin can be a time traveler with you. It may have been over many different lifetimes. It's a thread of a relationship that's very strong, and it feels like it's a connection that is being blocked by you at the moment. Taurus, of course, the Eight of Swords in reverse suggests that this has created great turmoil. Yeah. I feel that you want to ground a connection or need to ground a connection. But it's going to create some sort of shift, like time shift. King of Pentacles. I feel that that's you, male or female, not meant to be gender specific. Yeah. It may have been something that needed to shift and change, but the friendship is there, the connection is still there. There may have been an energy here of blocking out in terms of needing to respect another person's wishes. It may have been someone needed to grow or needed to dedicate themselves to something else in their life. It could have been career. It could have been another connection. Okay. But with the Strength in reverse, this is about breaking down the barriers of communication here and allowing an exchange, a vocal exchange. I mean, we look at this this person here, and the mouth is open, the air is coming out. Yeah, so it feels like sharing, an opportunity to share. Yeah, now it seems like you have a destiny with this person. And the thing with soul connections, it can come together and then diverge, come together and diverge, but ultimately it is about coming together. In the external energy, we've got this King of Wands. Yes. So for some of my Taurus, there may be another person here. I'm going to actually get a card on that. So let's see. I'm going to get one from, let's get one from this deck. I want to get one specifically on this King of Wands. Voodoo roots. Yeah. It may have been needing to respect boundaries because someone had was in another connection. They may have been married. I mean, it's one of the brutal truths of life, is that we can meet someone and they can already be, we may feel that very strong soul connection, but they may be on a different path. They may be on a different timeline. Yeah, and there's a need to respect the timeline that person's on in life. Yeah. But with this Eight of Swords in reverse, there is liberation, there is freedom. Okay. We have this Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, Taurus, I feel that there's a lot of mental conflict and a lot of mental turmoil that seems to be coming from within at this time. And there is a want to communicate, with being open to communicate. But it's fraught with some sort of inability to express oneself. Okay, so let's see where this is going. Five of Swords. Yeah. And what's hidden here is this Fool energy. Yeah, I feel that's that deep soul level of wanting to communicate. That someone wants to liberate themselves, wants to feel the freedom of the Fool. The Fool is freedom. It is liberation. The Fool is not someone who is fearful. The Fool is very courageous. The Fool is someone who wants to enjoy every day of their life. And Taurus, I feel that you want to connect and be with people that have that kind of energy. But there's a feeling here of, oh gosh, it feels like mental restriction. I'm going to get another, well actually I'm going to get some cards on that from this advice deck, because that Five of Swords, it can be a very difficult place to be. Am I ready to let go of buried shame? Some of you could be feeling some shame around something that you denied. You may have blocked someone from communicating with you, Taurus, in the past. For some of you, you were not ready to communicate or express how you were feeling, so you may have just shut down. It may have been easier to close off, to not speak your truth here. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. So what part of you is ready to stand in the light here, Taurus? Is there any shame from a past experience that's ready to be healed? Yeah. Some of you could be reaching out to someone this week with an expression of wanting forgiveness, especially if there was you may have blocked someone, or you blocked their energy. Yeah, bringing something to light here, letting it be seen, heard, so it can be healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. So rather than feeling a sense of lacking courage to express your truth, it may have been that you were just not ready. There's it's a really difficult energy. I mean, everyone's different. The reason why you could be holding back from expressing a truth, it could be fear of confrontation. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Yeah. Quote from the Buddha, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So choose one of these self-care actions to do each day for the next 10 days. 1. Set stronger boundaries, Taurus. Well, the Nine of Wands tells me that you've already done that. Number 2, meditate and listen to your heart. Yeah, so close off any kind of distractions. Find that quiet place so that you can sit and really hear what your soul is trying to express to you at this time. Number 3, make sure that you speak to yourself with an energy of compassion. So rather than feeling guilty or feeling a sense of shame here, liberate yourself from that, because it's too much of a low vibration. It's one that you're not meant to be in at this time. That's the thing that restricts you from communicating your truth. So if you could free yourself from that, the path will be clear for you to openly communicate. Number 4, focus on your strengths. Yeah, as we said, the King of Wands here, rather than focusing on feeling like you can't compete, or feeling like you're limited in some way, Spirit is asking you to go forward here with confidence, to speak openly, directly, and freely your truth. Do it with a focus on your strengths. Taurus, one thing that you can do here is communicate. I feel that you have the ability to communicate in a very powerful way. But what you can't do is communicate in a way which is somehow going to cause some sort of confrontation. It doesn't have to be confrontational. Number 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Okay, so your ability to say no here is coming from a place of strength, but you can say no with compassion. Okay. 6, say yes to something that you are afraid of. Yeah, that fool energy, doing the thing that you've always wanted to do but have held yourself back from communicating. A lot of you are feeling this energy of, feeling a strong energy of movement, but this feeling of holding yourself back by feeding weakness, by feeding a lack of courage, by feeding the fears. That's the thing that's been holding you back, and being in that energy can create this rather uncomfortable feeling where it may show as outward aggression, or it may show as unhelpful behaviors towards people around you, because you feel unheard, not seen. You feel like you can't communicate, and it's almost like someone who has had the power of speech their entire lives, and then it is taken away all of a sudden. You're gonna find it very challenging. How do you express yourself? So it feels like learning a different way to express yourself, one that doesn't come from this place of fear or needing to protect yourself, but rather moving forward with a more courageous energy, but not one that feels like you're going into battle. It just feels like a quiet confidence. Number 7, let go of what you cannot control. Yeah. If there is someone here that this won't be for everyone, but for about 10% there may have been competition in your workplace or around your personal life with this fire sign energy. This could be something here that you can't control at this time. So if you're feeling like you're being placed into competition with someone else, quietly do you, without feeling like you need to play some sort of power game. With a fire sign here. Liberate yourself from that. It's not something that you need to concern yourself with. Stay far away from drama and negativity is number 8. Well, we just spoke about that. Number 9, if you do need to ask for help, ask for it and allow it to come to you. Yes. And 10, write down 3 things that you're grateful for in this moment, Taurus. Okay, any other messages here, please, for Taurus for time period of now when you're called to view this video, or late June, early July 2026 for Taurus? The guardian angel, support. Yeah, support is around you. The guardian angel. Well, you know, support can be a tough thing. Certainly. But asking for support doesn't mean weakness. Yeah, it can be a pride thing, Taurus. This message is very simple. Spirit is really asking yourself to see this situation in a different light with this energy of support. There is a lot of support around you. The energy is supporting your growth, supporting your movement forward. Spirit wants you to be free of restrictions. Spirit wants you to be in a place of respect, respecting other people's boundaries and also expecting others to respect your boundaries is what I just got there. If for some of you feel like the energy isn't supporting you at this time, know that it is, and that you are loved and that you are worthy. Okay. That's especially true if someone is making you feel less than or is putting you in competition here unfairly. You know, that is something that you need to compassionately, with a compassion for self, step away from. Yes. Yeah, step away from anything that feels like it's putting you in unnecessary competition at this time. You're perfect the way that you are here, Taurus. You don't need to feel like you need to be anyone else. You're loved and supported by your soul kin in the way that you are. Yes. I like that energy. Taurus, anything else here for you guys? Let's take a look. Yeah, you're being supported here. Flashover. Alright. Flashover. The energy around that, well, it feels like it's connected to this 5 of Swords, actually. Flashover. Some of you could be overthinking that 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords in reverse. Overthinking things, friction and resistance in the circuits of your brain. Yeah, may have made you feel tense. It may be causing headaches, or this any kind of drama or negativity that is going around in your brain could be causing you to overload the brain circuits here, Taurus. Absolutely. There is good news in this, though, because when flashover appears, it's time to close your eyes, take that deep breath, and recognize that the only thing standing in your way at this time could be you and these overthinking a situation. The light of a busy mind. Well, yeah, you have a lot going on in that mind of yours, Taurus. But in order to really pay attention to the important parts, the important thoughts in your brain, you have to experience rest. So for some of you, you could be resting from the drama, taking some time out from negative news, negative social media, letting go of any kind of worries and fears for a little while, and let the world balance itself out around you. This is, if you're thinking too much about what's going on in the world or what's going on with other people, this is about quieting your mind, letting that go, because it's things that you can't control. This girl in this flashover card reminds me very much of this Nine of Wands, because she's very wary, but she cannot continue in this way with having her walls up. Yeah. This is about being able to let go of analysis paralysis with that Two of Swords, and get out ahead of these limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts. Spirit is supporting your clarity. Spirit wants you to relax your mind here towards clear thought and profound insight, so that you can communicate effectively what you want with people around you. You want respect. You want to have more freedom. You want to have unrestricted movement. You want to be able to do things that you've always wanted to do with that Fool card. But in order to get there, you cannot close off and become overly frustrated. This is about being able to clearly express to other people around you what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you want, what's important to you. Yes. So letting go of all of that stuff and finding this sanctuary kind of energy, so that you can move forward and clearly express what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're desiring, in a respectful way, and expecting respect paid to you also. Yeah, you definitely don't want to create more drama and more negativity. No, you want to be released from that. But you want what you want. You're not willing to back down. No, Taurus. Let's see, any other messages here, please, for Taurus? I'm going to get an angel card. Messages for Taurus, please, Spirit. The angel of good news. Yeah, there is good news, guys. The good news is that this is going to be something that you're finally clear on. Yeah. Some of you could be hearing good news from afar. I'm also getting that. The angel of good news. Yeah. You know what? Some of you have been really holding back on the communication out of fear of receiving bad news. But this looks like the good news that you've been waiting for is being delivered. Yeah. You could have been patiently manifesting, visualizing a positive outcome to a hope or wish or dream in your life. And this card confirms that what you have been manifesting, Taurus, is about to become a reality. So you're about to receive. So if you have asked for angelic support, it looks like your guardian angel here has answered your prayers and with some good news. Yeah. If you've been waiting for a positive change in your life, if you've been waiting for a move, a change of career, a new partner, or for your financial situation to improve, this card is letting you know that support is coming in for this, for you to manifest exactly that. Of course, you've had to remain patient, but keep sending positive energy towards the things that you want to manifest, and don't give up. You know, too often we give up hope just before something is about to come true. Yeah, I don't want that to happen here, Taurus. Yeah, the energy is supporting you moving forward with this. This communication kind of feeling that I'm getting, Taurus. I'm going to actually get a card on that. Yeah, communication. That Two of Swords. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Yeah, it really is about moving forward with confidence, courage. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we're able to show up in our zone of genius, and this inspires you to move forward. So how can you use your soul's gifts today to contribute? Yes, do you know your strengths? If you're feeling like you can't do this, or that you don't have the courage, or there's something that you're fearing, get out of your head here. Get out of your head and into this place of taking action. Yeah? This is a matter of survival for you, Taurus. I mean, it's not a little energy. It feels very, very powerful. And the energy around this soulkin, how can I be more flexible right now? Yeah, I think for a lot of you, there could be family around you that are perhaps a little too controlling. That's just for some of you, not all of you. Maybe it's time to let go. Trust that the outcome will be for your highest good. Yeah. This is change, guys. Powerful change. And we also have, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Yeah. Judgment closes our heart, the Two of Swords, and separates us. So for some of you, you have closed yourself off, separated yourself from someone who was soul kin. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. There's that shame again. Feeling shame for blocking someone, for closing them off, for restricting them. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it this person or is it you? This is a time with that Eight of Swords in reverse to release the shackles, drop expectations, and be grateful for a moment for communication. It feels like the communication is supportive. It doesn't feel... You could be expecting drama or negativity, but I don't actually feel that. Yeah. You know, for a lot of you, you could be worried or concerned about seeming small, or it could be pride and ego getting in the way. So if that's you, Taurus, look at yourself as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning, see yourself growing, see yourself falling down, making mistakes, and see your desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. Wow. Taurus, one more card for you guys, and I will leave it there. Let's get one from the stick. Earth magic. Well, that is you. And meditation for clarity. Yeah, you have all the resources that you need to find the clarity that you desire here. For some of you, you've tried, you have avoided looking at yourself in the mirror here. You may have blocked this person out because they were bringing up some things that you didn't want to know about yourself or didn't want to see about yourself. It's always challenging, but by taking some time out here to evaluate, to self-evaluate, this will give you the clarity that you need to provide you with the truth and provide you with the resources that you need, confidence, heart, to clear away this ego energy and move forward with a pure heart. The Fool, guys. For some of you, you could be spending some quality time alone or with an animal, like a treasured pet. Could be a dog for some of you. And just really connecting with yourself, your spirit, which you have perhaps avoided for some time here, Taurus. But it feels very much like putting your foot down and saying, you know what, respect my boundaries, respect my need for finding some calm space right now so that I can really lean into whether or not I'm on the right path, because I feel that that's your question. I'm going to leave it there for you, Taurus. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. I thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. I appreciate each and every one of you, Taurus. Please do keep them coming. If you'd like to claim the energy of this reading, drop me a comment down below. Thank you so much, Taurus. Please take care, and bye for now.